podcast. In the studio today, we've got Mike Healy.
Hi.
Simon Fitter.
Hello.
And special guest, Tim Holbrook.
Hello.
Way!
Yeah, so we're in Audio Studio 4 today, Nuki, getting our voices recorded for the listening pleasure of you at home. Yeah, so Tim, you're sort of linked to us, so people at home know how you know us.
Who I am, yeah. Well, I obviously know you guys through running some personal training courses and gym instructor courses at the college that you're studying.
Yeah.
I was your tutor and mentor, and now just a friend, I think.
We're actually our heroes
I would
as well.
say best friends.
Best friends?
Best friends.
Really?
Yeah? Are we there
why
yet?
not?
I like that. That sounds good.
So in this part of our first part of the show is going to be us interviewing Tim. Okay, so I think we should kind of just fire some questions at him. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yikes.
So I'll go first one, and then we'll go Dan, and then you.
Okay.
Can you think of a question, Simon?
Yeah.
Good lad. Well done. Okay, so Tim, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Bristol, a little town just north of Bristol.
Is it
called
a nice
Thornbury.
place?
It's nice if you're into doing not a lot,
Okay,
but if you like to go out and about, it's pretty boring.
fantastic. Dan,
Yeah, my question is, you were a personal trainer, that's correct, yeah?
Still am.
Still are. All right. So how many years have you been personal training for?
I qualified in 1993.
Flipping heck.
that was
Probably,
a long time ago.
yeah, when you lot were born.
I was 87.
Close.
That might have been you.
That was before stretching was invented, I think.
Well, yeah, some sort of stretching. So what was that? 93, probably about 17 years.
Was the flab loss invented back then?
No, well, there was a sort
the
of
little
there was,
shaky thing,
yeah,
wasn't
the
it?
little, remember these pictures of the bands where
Yeah,
the people
yeah.
sat on them and they have the little elastic band around their waist and wobble.
Does that work?
That was like the basic flabulos, I think.
Does that
You'd
work?
have thought that
Just
they
like
would
today's
have got
flabulos
better.
don't really work.
No,
Nah.
just a con.
Yeah, I think so, but probably people out there will be like, no, I lose weight on it. But the only way to lose weight is to exercise properly.
Yeah.
What's your favourite thing about Cornwall or Nuki in particular?
Well, obviously, I moved here to surf. I'm not particularly
Nice.
good at surfing, so that's one of my favourite aspects of Newquay and Cornwall. But just being near to the sea, having a different environment to do different things, different
Excellent.
training, just
Yeah.
chill out in, really.
I don't think any of us are good at surfing, but you look cool, don't you? So
I think I do.
You look
but I
like a
watched
surfer.
I looked at a
Yeah.
video the other day of me surfing, and I was like, that didn't look like what it felt like.
you look like you feel like you're going really fast, don't you?
Yeah,
Just
It's
sort
like
of-
and
those,
doing really good
yeah.
turns, and it was
Those
terrible.
pictures going around Facebook at the moment about their people's
Yeah,
jobs.
yeah.
What I think I do, or what people think I do, and
And
what I actually do.
Yeah,
yeah.
shocking.
I bet you look like Kelly Slater in your own mind.
I
Yeah.
wish.
I can barely swim.
Yeah. Well, I drowned last time.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. Okay. So how old are you?
40.
40 years old. Wow.
Just for people at home, though, you look like 20.
Who did I tell? I told someone the other day that you were. Oh, it was a friend of mine. I said, she knew of you, and I said, Tim's 40, and she went, no way. He looks hot for 40. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a nice compliment.
Yeah, very nice.
Take it.
Is that my wife?
All right, go on then, Dan. Your question.
Well, my question to you is, obviously you've done that personal training for a while then. In that time, did you ever train any celebrities?
Yeah, I was lucky enough to work in London at a gym attached to the Savoy Hotel.
Nice.
So I didn't
Swanky.
actually, the celebrities that I trained were at the hotel. So I was lucky enough to be working there and then training. It wasn't like the celebrities actively seeked me out to be their personal trainer. I just happened to be the personal trainer there. So yeah,
Okay.
anyone staying there. So like some film stars, some pop stars.
Indulge. Go on. A bit more gossip on that. Let's
Don't like to
drop
kiss
some
and
names.
tell. Don't like to kiss and tell. Keanu Reeves stayed there for
Whoa.
4 months while he was filming some.
Wow.
I don't know what he was actually filming in London at the time.
I've got a fact about him.
He was doing some training. Have you?
Keanu Reeves is the highest paid actor in the world.
Yeah, he didn't pay me very well.
What do you mean?
Because of the Matrix series,
Oh yeah, I
he
guess
got
yeah.
the most money. In the
'Cause he's not
most
really done
paid.
much since, has he?
Will
Speed?
Smith turned it down and did Wild Wild West
Did he do
instead.
Speed, did he?
Did
Yeah, he
do
did Speed with
Yeah.
Sandra
Yeah.
Bullock. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good. And Point Break.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
yeah,
Point
I know.
Break.
Patrick
I like that
Swayze.
film.
That's
yeah.
a good.
Can't just call time out, man.
So yeah, and then Take That were there, so I trained them, put some programs together.
The
for
real
them.
Take That, like all five of them, or
all
just
5 of them at the time before they split up. Yeah,
Wow.
and then who's the guy again I was talking about earlier? Peter Stringfellow, the
The
lap
guy,
dancing owner.
Spearmint Rhinos.
Yeah, or whatever you own, string
It's a
fellows.
nice place. They're
Don't know
quite.
about that. What is that?
It's a strip club.
It's like a fitness club for
You not ever
dancing,
seen
but
Peter
with
Stringfellow?
minimal clothing.
No, I don't go near those places.
Me neither. I just googled it and I found out.
I don't know.
But he's not that famous, but he was probably the most interesting character to talk to.
Yeah, I can imagine.
There's some good stories.
He
from
seems like he's quite out there.
Yeah.
No, cool.
Relaxed gentleman.
Mm.
Yeah, so I got another question.
Go.
So what would you say your best achievement is then? Or the one you sort of are most proud of?
From a personal point of view, one of my best achievements was to get a job working for Bristol City, which was like my lifelong football club, being their strength and conditioning
Yeah.
coach
That's
for
cool.
a couple of years. At the time when probably most people won't even know these players. Russell Osman escaped to victory. Yeah, he was there.
Yeah.
The mighty Joe Jordan,
I know that name.
and then a Polish guy called Jackie Jakanowski,
I
who
don't
was
know.
like an absolute, for Poland, I think he was like a legendary player.
Really?
Real skillful, yeah. So it's good to work with them and work with other people and look at that side of thing. But then from a personal training point of view, my first ever client when I lived in Bristol, I signed him up and he was like 24 stone. And he said, I'm in for the long haul. I want you to train. And I kind of stuck with him for 7 years. And in 7 years, he went from 24 stone to 12 stone.
Wow.
And I remember the day I first, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Of course.
Not me that did it. It was he that did all the
Hero.
work, and it did help that he was pretty loaded, so he had a lot of the tools to sort of do well, with food and stuff. But I remember the day I sort of did his fitness test, he had a suit on. He goes, "I'm going to keep this suit, and it's going to remind me of what I used to be like." And I remember doing a fitness test sort of like 10 years or 7 years later, and he was down that sort of dropped that 12 stone, whatever it was. He brought out the suit, and we could both actually get inside the suit, standing both.
Did you get a little picture of that?
Little picture? I got it at home somewhere. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So you
Unbelievable.
sort of
It was
went on a
huge.
journey
2
together
people.
then,
Yeah.
really.
So how long was that? How long?
How long did it take?
Yeah.
About 7 years. So, and,
kind of
and normally you wouldn't
backbones
normally
there.
keep a client for that long, but he actually
Yeah.
became a friend.
Commitment.
Oh,
that's
that's
quite
cool.
good, yeah.
So that was a nice story.
Yeah.
Still in contact with him now,
Yeah, still in contact
That's
with
cool.
him now, yeah. He pops down from time to time.
I want one of those stories.
Yeah.
I need to get me
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
I could just make one up now and say I've done it.
Go on,
Yeah.
try.
You won't need to make it out. You probably will get something like that soon.
I will do it, yeah. But
What
if I had to make one up, I'd just use Tim's and put my name on it. Just copy it.
Well, I've nicked your star. You can nick my story. It's cool.
That's it, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, Tim and Dan. I don't know if you know, Tim and Dan do share styles.
Yeah.
They have the same coats, same watches, and same cover pictures on Facebook.
True, actually, if you haze your eyes out, it just looks like the two.
Well,
Apart from a different colour hat.
Tim is actually me from the future. He's travelled back. This is me when I'm older.
that's
makes
you when you're
sense.
older.
Right, okay.
Somehow I've changed my name to Tim as well.
Yeah.
Still 3 letters.
Yeah.
Like those little games you get in the back of the Sun newspaper where you've got a word and you finish with a word and you've got to try and change the letters in between to get that word.
You mean a crossword?
No, you've got 3 words, 3 letters like red, and you've got to get it to say but. And you can only change 1 letter per line.
Oh, right. It's already got a
Oh,
word
right,
in
yeah,
there.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go, all the way down. Random.
Do you do that a lot?
When I'm
Sudoku
bored,
style.
yeah.
And you're bored.
Yeah.
So currently, obviously, you've got a new job.
I have.
So if you want to tell us a little bit about that, that'd be great.
I now work for a local school called Treviglas Community College,
Mhm.
and I'm in charge of their sports hub. And my actual title is quite bizarre. It's called Director of Community Sport, but it's just looking after the sports hub and trying to get the community more involved in exercise, activity, and that's all different sort of abilities, all different ages.
So like we had a quick chat earlier, we were saying, so you've got quite a few projects planned for the future
Yeah.
now in the community,
Yeah.
which is it's pretty cool.
Lots of different things coming up, so there'll be lots of
Any
things coming
little
out.
hints you can give us about what sort of activities you're going to be?
No, not really. They're still in the pipeline. I'm not
Yeah.
allowed to say too much at the moment,
Yeah, I can
but
imagine, yeah.
they are. There'll be lots of things that are going to encourage people to get involved. We are doing some charity fundraising in April. If you guys want to get stuck into that,
Yeah,
doing
totally.
an abseil down the St Colin Minor Church spire.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Really?
That's
Well,
cool.
I
Yeah.
think Kaizen team would be well up for that, to be honest. Yeah.
And I think Brenda's getting involved.
How do
Yeah.
you get involved yourself? Do you have to kind of apply through the school or?
I can sort you out.
Yeah? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for
interesting
that.
fact about the church: it's the second tallest tower in Cornwall,
No way.
and it's 115 meters.
That's something I didn't know.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
random,
minor.
boring fact, but
Yeah.
So
when you're at the
we'll,
top,
uh,
it looks more than 115 meters.
We'll get the information for that, and then
Yeah.
people can find it on our Facebook or
Mm.
Twitter
Yeah,
if they're
yeah.
interested in doing it or sponsoring.
We can have a little sponsor sheet on there as well and get people interested in
Cool. That'd
Yeah.
be
you
good.
guys
that'd be
out. So